almost all these in. So that's what we're working on. There's so many dead trees everywhere, dead and rotted, so they're not even really good for firewood. So now we're gonna come in here and Travis is gonna try to get some of this stuff. To go move the 1,000-gallon water cistern, and we're going to put in its place a 2,000-gallon water cistern for the summer, so that we don't hopefully run out of water when the creek dries up. I wanted to show you my tulips. The deer haven't eaten yet. So we got it all in position. Now we're just having to plumb it up to the pump house. So David has manufactured another plumbing system for a water tank. Hopefully it'll be similar to the 1,000 gallon. But we had to buy new connections. But we can use the same cord that goes into our pump house. So that's a bonus.
Yep.
These ones require a lot of tape.
Yeah. I put extra on them now.
Yeah.
I don't mess around with these things anymore.
That's what we figured out. Pump house ones were leaking. We've tightened them a few times, taken them off, putting more tape on them. And now, currently, the one that was leaking is not leaking anymore.
And the one that wasn't leaking is leaking. Amazing.
We do still have a leak in the pump house, but it's
It
not
is
bad.
going to require a lot of reconfiguration to address it.
Yeah.
So it's easier to just put a bucket in there.
We got a bucket in there collecting the water. We've been able to empty it, you know, every once in a while.
Alright. Yeah, that held us.
It doesn't fill up that quick, even after laundry and all that stuff. It was only like, you know, I don't know, an eighth full.
Probably only leaks whenever you're not using it.
That seems like the case.
Because it's got the pressure built up on it and nothing to relieve it. So, so when you have a faucet open, or any of that, it relieves the pressure.
So it's actually fine. Yeah, this morning when I emptied it, it was probably a quarter full.
Okay, so that should do it. Let me have that tape again. You can go ahead and take that plug out if you want.
It's got some goobery goos in there.
That's fine.
You're not going to put this back in anyway.
Nope.
I think we can't lose it.
Man, I need to buy stock in whatever company makes this stuff.
Why?
This thread tape, because we use a ton of it.
Do they not come in bigger size containers? Same?
No, this is kind of typical. Usually get a couple of rolls in a pack or whatever.
We never did get to show you guys the rest of our pump house. So we got our pump house going. We got the big 100-pound propane tank in here now because we ran out of the small, like 25-pound, whatever that little tiny guy is there. So we got our 100-pound Flame King propane tank in here, and we got our instant hot water heater, and then we've got, so this is the water pump. So that's what that tube connects to here, is our water pump. It goes through all these filters. Our leak is currently on the other side of these filters, so that's why he says it's going to be a huge problem, because we got to disconnect a whole bunch of stuff, cut a whole bunch of stuff, and replumb it, because it's over on the most awkward portion of the whole entire water system. But it doesn't leak much. I mean, we got a little tiny thing down there. Empty it. Probably could empty it honestly like once a week and it would probably be good to go. But it's a temporary fix. But the main event is the dryer and the washer. This is the thing I'm most excited about. So we got it all plumbed in and got our hot water so we can wash our clothes in hot water if we want to, right on the homestead, which is super cool. And the dryer is a propane dryer, which works awesome. I feel like it probably sips the propane. It doesn't take long to dry. It gets really warm. Even got a little light, which is our heat lamp, but we can use it as a light for doing laundry. think that's pretty much about all we're gonna do in here. Yeah, and it all fits perfectly with enough room to move around too. We got it on pretty good ground. We wanted it tilted a little bit towards the pump house so it would drain better, you know, towards our water pump. But got our circus tent still standing. Got some pretty strong winds too. The stakes have come up a little at different times, especially on this east side here. We've hammered them down a few times, but it actually seems like it's pretty status quo now. It's not really going anywhere. It's pretty solid right now. Well, that's been a game changer. I love the circus tent. Working on stuff, especially in the rain. So nice. So many modern conveniences now. This is crazy. So we're gonna use this 2,000 gallon water cistern most of the year, maybe even the winter, but we'll decide that later on. So hopefully this will be enough to last us those dry months. And then we also have the 1,000 gallon water cistern. We've been super busy clearing land. Oh man, there's so many down trees, and there's just nothing but wild land out here. So very uneven. It's not at a slope, which is why we bought the property, but the uneven ground, man, telling you what, try to get the skid steer in here recently and cleared out some of it, but still you get these huge roots and trees. Some of the trees we've had to take down because they're kind of in the way, and there's a lot of dead trees, a ton of dead trees. But I was going to show you. So this is my water setup here. Got it flowing. So we're going to go all the way down to the creek. Got my electrical cord. So I figure this tubing, we've had to connect it, and it only comes in 50 feet increments. So I've wired together, I think now, so we have a little surplus, I've wired together 250 feet. So I know for sure that from the creek to the house is 250 feet, about 25. But got our electrical cord, so we're gonna wind the electrical cord all the way out here. It takes like 5 extension cords. We have short extension cords, and then this is our beach right here, and sat out here probably for an hour and a half, just soaking in the sun, listening to the creek. So we're gonna eventually clear all the shabby, dead brush and all these dead trees. This little island here, quite a lot of the trees to remove, and we're gonna make this into our little homestead beach. So that'll be pretty cool. Just wanted to show you guys our water cistern now that it's all finished. She's full to the brim. I think it holds 2,100 gallons, so she's all the way up to the top. But got it all finished. It took probably, we have really small water feeding hose, and it probably took about 3 to 4 hours to fill the whole thing from the creek. I think our water filling hose is 1 inch or maybe an inch and a half, but yeah, it took about 3 or 4 hours to fill the whole thing with our little water sump pump in the creek. Hopefully those will last a good long time.